Is it's a little bit more than numbers. Mythology, my thoughts, okay, an ideology is the rose and sun or seasoning to continental we, me, never or ever. 4, 5, 7 up. Be kind as the Lord is the truth. Into your grave. And Superman. Primary, before Mary, before the birth of Jesus, Jewish creation of mythology. Moses, the word of Zeus. As Moses created the Greek gods, as the word of Zeus equals mythology to encourage the nation to continue on the march. Years in transition, things that happened to me. 2010, 10, December 21st, 12, 2 years, 2 years, 2 years. Everything keeps happening to me 2 years, 2 weeks apart. 2 years, 2 weeks apart. The truth to trust the road runner. Jesus crossed the road, Moses crossed the ocean, and Noah crossed over everything. The heavens are the crooked desire, the broken, the myth, thus to believe in the Lord. Great never is the best, I try harder. The E-Spirit and the I-Man, E-I-E-I-O, the connection to the primary angel, past the matrix cleansing. Matrix cleansing, my friends. To know right from wrong, you're a computer base. You have to know right from wrong to gain your soul. If you understand what's going on in the world, we go through too much of it. And then we have that transistor. You know, Humpty Dumpty fell off the wall, right? One story, man's two tales. One story passes through the dark eye of matrix to clarify the truth of the story, as without the matrix and the stories, it will confuse the angels and crack up the connection, and the spirit dies. 4 times 91, 7 times 13. 36 creation of 34 DC of 46. Black Joker, one day add. Black Joker, right? One day added to each cycle of 4 years, 1 leap year. See the stand on the bottom over there? There's one on the club and the spade. Put them together and you have extra time. The 4th Joker, 52 cards, 2 jokers plus the explanation card. The word of Zeus 4,000 years ago, existence of Greeks, world words, lies of encouragement, splitting of the seas. L, right? L, E-L-L-E, L equals 1,000 Roman numerals. No, it's M that equals 1,000 Roman numerals. The reason I wrote L, okay, is because it's in the 20 worlds. In 20 worlds, L50 equals to a total of 1,000. Now, to bring us on to something else, interception, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. The ocean floor, you notice we start only on 2 toes, each one back, both plugged into the black box. In order to plug into the black box, we need to come out, what I'm believing, into another world. 2 creates 1. I'm not sure how this works. Okay, 1 matrix, 1 you, 2 of these come together, or this spirit angel, you, and you come out here, or this is what happened in this world. You're born, okay, they make a duplicate of you. They don't touch you, the original. They do everything through this one, so they have to replace this one just in case they screw this up, and then this, if you take a good look, is what's facing us forward. If you look far enough away, it becomes this weight or this bag, this money bag. What is this over here? It is 7 and 7 is 14. 1 and 4 is 5. Okay. 7, 7, 7 is 21. 2 and 1 is 3. 7 and 3 is 10. Okay. 7 and 3 is 10. Goes over, sorry, we got the wrong one here. This is not the one. This one is over here. Okay. This one over here. Okay. 8, 7, 5, 1, 4, 2. Look what it shows. And I've shown this before. Rodin's coil is this one. The Mayan numbers is this one. What am I trying to show from this? We have to understand what the value of 7 is. We have to understand 7 and 7 is 14. 1 and 4 equals 5. 5 and 8 is the spirit matrix. How do I know? Because when you say silver, it equals the number 85. When you write matrix, okay, 13, 14, 34, 44, 52, and 9 is 61, 71, 81, 85. The number 2 equals to 58. There's a few other examples, and it will create 40 and 13. This example, okay, at the same time, 5 and 8, okay, will create 44, standing for area space. This will also become a 6 because all zeros equal 6 because of the circle and everything that's entwined in it. If I minus it, it becomes 27. If I add it, it becomes 53. That's your 80 communication. 2 times 7, 14. 5 times 3, 15. 2 plus 7 is 9. 5 plus 3 is 8. I, H, N, O. Hino. I don't know what this word means. I do know it's the high note. Okay. I do know this creates pi. 3.1415. Total is 92. 3.1415, 92. 5 and 1 is 6. 1 and 4 is 5. It spells the first part of pi, the first 9 numbers of pi. And you show me something else, it's going to show me the first 5 numbers of pi. Plus this one and this one create 9 and 5. Plus this one and this one creates 8 and 6. The only missing number is your 7th gate. Raphael, in a short explanation, what is this? This, okay, goes over to 1. I go over. I did get it right. I had to go over this 2 over here. Maybe I could have went straight across, but I went over 2 to 1. Okay, 5 times 7 is 35. I come all the way around to 8. There's another way to do it. Okay, there's another way to do it. Taking 1 and coming around to 8 this way. I could have did it this way, but I decided not to. This shows me the E world, the 7th gate to the E world. These are the 2 sides. This is a numeric reality of what happens with numbers. I'm going to bring one more thing into that. We want to find number 7, okay? I'm going to go 9 plus 8. 9 plus 7 equals to 16. 1 and 6 equals to 7. 5 and 2 equals to 7. 3 and 4 equals to 7. 1 and 6 equals to 7, okay? 7 times 10 equals to 70 equals to 7. Nothing. 3, 6, and 9, there won't be any numbers multiplied by these that will equate to a number. 6 by 6 is 36, 3 and 6 is 9. None. No 3, 6, and 9. What about 2? Well, of course, 8 times 2. 8 times 2 equals to 16. 1 and 6 equals to 7. Okay. How about 3? How many times 3 can we equal to 7? None. There is no 3, 6, and 9. 1, 4, 7. How many of this? 7 times 1 equals to 7. How about 4? 4 times 4 equals to 16. 1 and 6 is 7, and 1 times 7. So we get 7, 4, 1 reverse. Times itself to equate to the same number. When we come to 2, 5, 8, we need 2 times 8 is 16. 1 and 6 is 7. What do we do with 5? Okay, we need, I think it's, how many times 5? Is it 5 times 5? Yes, it's 5 times itself. See, so this whole thing times itself will equal to 7. So 147 times 741 will equal to 7. 258, where 5 times 5 and 8 and 2 and 2 and 8 are multiplied to equal to 7. And here's your all additions to 7. This is what I do. I make numbers have their own value and how we get there. Now, when we go to machines, etc., and all this, what do numbers mean? Well, in between 1 and 5 is 2, 3, 4 vibration. All I'm bringing up here is all the realities of number and showing it off of everything that's been created. Okay, like this, 2 people come down, this becomes 1 eye. The further away you go, the more it becomes the crown on top of what 7 does. 7 does not exist until 5 and 9 come into here. Otherwise, you have only one pass. There's a 2-stage, there's a 1-stage opening, and there's a 2 ways to get in. You start from here, 1, 2, 3 to get in. What is 1 and 2? Here is, from here to here is 2 areas. From here to here, it's 3 and 3 because it goes 3 and 3. It goes 3 and 3. I'm learning off of this. Everything's calculated off of this. All odds are calculated off of this. And this is how you started to do odds. This is what the machine does. This is the way the numbers are in order in this machine. And you can do it through other machines. All these numbers, and I've shown it before, 714285, 714,285. I don't know what we're going to get out of these, what we have to do, but you do notice there's a 7 in this one. There's a 7 in every single one. There's a bracket. This over here is the letter Z. Maybe it stands for number 28, because that's how we would create the Z. So I'm not sure what numeric value that would give. Here's your 7 over here. Down 7, up 7, up 7. So we're showing the value where all these. Down 7, down 7, down 7. Here's an up 7 and an up 7. Here's a sideways 7. So I don't know what we're doing. I don't have enough reading that I've done, so I share all my reading of what I study. And here's another sect of what we do. Here's the reality of 4. Here's the reality of 1. The center, okay, the only way to get the center is to create the X, and the X is the value of the center. Here is your center online, here is offline. So it takes 9 offline, it takes 4 online. Now what I do is I take the 4, and I put it here, and I go 1 box around. This box will take 12 areas. I take 1/2 of that box, and I split it up. Okay, don't forget there's many ways to do this scenario, and someone has to sit down for somebody that's looking to understand separation. I'm quite sure you've done this before. But to take this box over here, okay, and to bring it to a 4 box, bring it into a single box. Bring it into a single box over here. In order not to break into this, we have to stop over here. And the total number that goes around over here is 13, where 7 is to the corner. Each one of these will be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There are 3 and 1. 1 to the center, 3, and then 6, 1, 6. 3 to the center and 1, 6, 1, 6. 3 to the center and 1, 6, 1, 6. Now, when we do this whole thing, we'll have a total of 14 across. 14 by 14 will create a box of 196. You can say artificial intelligence, rotation of the sun, 9 times 6, 54, rotation of the sun, 9 and 6, 15, rotation of the sun, vibration from Mars, because the 2, 3, 4 fits in between, equals the 24-hour day multiplied, added equals to the 9 birth. So what is that, the 24-hour day is the 9 birth of the moon cycle? Remember, it has to be connected somewhere. We're just a continuation of the light. So we have inside over here 12. We have 4, we have 12. Inside of this one we have 16, we have 4, we have 12, we have 16, we have 4, 3, 7. That comes in over here, 77. These are intercept. Now inside here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have 13 around 7. Is this what the Mayans are looking? 13 around 7 with 3 and 1. 13 around 7 with 3 and 1. I don't know what this means. You know, I'm still trying to think. 474 is a big cycle. This will even work into 1776. It'll work into the word Einstein, and it works into the word Neptune. What does it all mean? That's what I'm questioned about. What does this all mean? What does this all mean? Just means what it is. Just a whole bunch of numbers, hogwash that comes together, that tells the truth in numbers, that all the stories in history that have ever been written about numbers, and if there's a God, they did it perfectly. And if it's perfect, then whatever I'm doing is I'm unwinding what was wound up, what was put into the future, what was really never put away but stored perfectly, because the numeric alphabetic shapes and measures and games people play will bring us to the truth, and we, as minds, we'll be able to backtrack through the system that's been put into us, and we will back off that energy that's bringing neurotism, which is neurotics out there to people when we're not thinking straight and we're making too many wrong moves as groups instead of just standing down and making a decision, a long-term decision. I have one note. I know one thing, that if I decide today and everybody takes the same decision as me, I can remove every person from this planet. I can remove, in 80 years, I can remove every person on this planet. It's called abstinence. No babies. If nobody makes any babies, in 100 years, there are no more humans on this planet. It's very plain. It's very simple. You want to mix up the masses? You have to mix up the masses. If you want the masses, if there's too many people voting on one side, you have to bring people from somewhere else to lopside the votes. It's all about what is the question. That's the question. That's the question. Thank you for watching this video.